Australian sport participant I have selected is Mark Thompson, as he is a unique individual in the Victorian Football League, for not only his playing career, but then for the Australian Football League coaching roles during his retirement years. The information for my assignment was sourced through the book Bottom of the Whole Story by author Martin Blake, with a date of publication on the 25th of July 2017. Sport delivery systems involve many organisations including government, advocacy, education, health, media and commerce, with all these organisations playing a key role in supporting participants in achieving their top level performance, including support individual participants in their chosen sport at whatever level they are able to achieve. The order of the vodcast will proceed as the following: an analysis on Mark Thompson and sport delivery systems, personal reflections on the author towards sport delivery systems, and finally the conclusion. Mark Thompson's successes are listed below in the following table. From a young age, Mark Thompson had a core passion for football. This was evident. When you were young, many opportunities enabled the experiment of unlimited sporting opportunities. This is demonstrated for Mark Thompson in he got home from school and straight out into the street to kick the footy or to play cricket. At an early age, he liked football and cricket. He even represented his school in cricket. Mark Thompson's first involvement in club football was at Airport West. They had won the under-17 flag. I received my first invitation by letter to go to Austen Football Club. Mark determined the basics of Australian football at the Austen Football Club, which included kicking the ball, marking and shielding the ball. Mark Thompson's first experience at club level with Airport West was a round-robin format, which was the same as the VFL format. Mark went on to represent the Australian football at a local and state level of competition. With his hard work, determination and commitment paid off, and he was chosen by a well-known club. No draft and no salary cap, and the expansion of the competition was only a figment of someone's imagination. The sport was for semi-professional players and a few years away from full-time professionalism. The VFL competition was a round-robin format with a final series. Over the years, it developed into a more complex final series. I believe they made it more intense by including and increasing the number of games played and providing entertainment for the crowd. In the southern states of Australia, Australian football is the most popular spectator sport. With reference to the academic source, it shows the popularity of Australian football. VFL was moving in a direction where it required change, for example, final series. Mark Thompson joined Essendon. His playing career as a footballer was only beginning as an amateur in this sporting field, with bigger things impending for him. Mark Thompson outclassed his age group and was elevated to the reserve team to play with the men's later in the season. Then in 1983, he made his senior list for the first time, selected for my senior debut for Essendon on Sunday the 21st March 1983, and he was 19 years old. From the talent pools, athletes were given opportunity at an early age. For the athletes who were persistent, they were given opportunities for their sporting careers at higher levels to progress from a local to elite. Sport delivery systems are more prevalent in 2018 than it was back when Mark Thompson was playing Australian football. Both media and sponsorship now play a major role in the sport delivery systems you see today at all different levels of sport. Sport and media go hand in hand. An example of this is when you watch prime-to-air TV with a section on about sport. Broadcasting and media was inevitable to be a part of Australian football. There were many circumstances where media companies pursued this up-and-coming sport. An example of a media company wanting a slice of the VFL is in 1997. Channel 7 pays $100,000 for that, and again for the following grand final. After Mark Thompson retired from his playing career, he continued to support the AFL as a coach. Mark Thompson officially became a coach in 1994 to 1999 for Essendon. Then he moved on to Geelong. After that, Mark Thompson joined Essendon as a coach in the new structure for 2011. The downfall for Mark Thompson came a few years dealing with a government agency. The agency put sanctions and fines on the players and coaches. The Asada case hung over the club all season long, and that is the reason why Mark Thompson left Essendon at the end of the 2014 season. The author of the book has a clear understanding of sport delivery system. He outlines the development of Mark Thompson progressing to each level in terms of the Sport for All agency matrix. Mark Thompson was involved in Airport West at at club level, which is local, and Austen at state level with the VFL. The process between Mark Thompson's development from player to coach can be related to the sport continuum. This is for leisure-oriented participating sport, professional and/or elite sport events. In Mark Thompson's playing days in Australian football, there were not many sports delivery systems available. The author provides concise information of sports delivery systems and provides a deeper understanding of Mark Thompson and the use of sports delivery systems. Already know about the process of development of athletes and how to progress to the next stage of playing levels. I have learnt from conducting this analysis that ASADA plays a major role in governing sporting teams and following the correct procedures. The media and sport interaction surprised me the most, as how dependent they are on each other. These systems are effective, but they need more development programs to identify more talented athletes. In summary, Mark Thompson from a young age enjoyed his sports. Mark developed his skill level to achieve and reach the VFL. VFL over the years has changed and adapted to complement spectators' entertainment aspects of sport. Mark Thompson was a special talent for his era, and he proved it in the VFL. The most challenging part, though, was each player had a job, and Australian football was a part-time job. After Mark Thompson's playing days were over as a player, he became a coach at 2 clubs. Sports delivery systems are more prevalent in 2018 than when Mark Thompson was playing as a player. Media started to become involved in Australian football at the later part of Mark Thompson's playing career. The biggest negative of Mark Thompson as a coach was the ASADA debacle and how it hugely reflected upon him and led to his downfall in Australian football. The author of the book had a sound understanding of sports delivery systems and the progression of Mark Thompson through the ranks. More development programs are needed to assist in identifying talent in athletes.